Advice: my 30M fiance, 26F, took somneones number at the gym rather than saying she was engaged. My 30M fiance, 26F, of about 5 months, 2-year relationship, was asked out by a guy at the gym. I was not there. Instead of telling him she was engaged, she took his number and then said she deleted it. She was the one that told me all of this. Do you think this is something I should be worried about? This she told me it felt more comfortable than outright rejecting him. It's pretty common for women to avoid confrontation in the moment. It could be that he kind of sprung it on her, and her default reaction is just to play along until she can get away. If she told you about it, you probably don't have anything to worry about, unless she is obviously and overtly trying to make you jealous by describing his attractiveness, etc. I wear a wedding ring. Even my engagement ring was not a deterrent. A child is not a deterrent. Having a partner is not a deterrent. Take the number, smile, get away and hope you never see them again. I'm not even that attractive and I've been in this situation multiple times. Very likely she was trying to avoid further harassment. Unfortunately, a lot of guys who come up to you are a bit too bold and don't take no for an answer. The easiest thing to do is take their number and leave. The fact that she told you about it means she's probably trustworthy and was just using that strategy to get out of an uncomfortable situation. Reddit of all places will show you thousands of examples of women ending up in uncomfortable or even unsafe situations for turning a guy down. She took the safest approach and communicated the situation to you. Nothing wrong here at all. I get her point. She's non-confrontational and this was easier. She told you. You shouldn't be upset. No, I don't think you need to be worried about that. I would do the same. It's just very dangerous for women out there, and maybe he gave off the impression of a guy that wouldn't handle a simple no very nicely. It's a defense strategy. I don't fault her. 1. You weren't there. I'd give her the benefit of doubt that this guy made her feel uncomfortable, threatened, and that she felt this was the safest course of action at the time. Under stress. 2. Women are known to do this to diffuse aggressive, creepy guys. 3. She told you. Unsolicited. You want trust? This is how you build it. I'm glad you're safe. I'm sorry you were in that position. Is there anything I can do? Do you need to talk about it? Trust is giving people the opportunity to hurt us, and hoping they don't. She did the right thing. It's safer for a woman who is approached to just accept the number and lose it than outright reject the man. Because rejected men can get difficult. It shouldn't be the case. As a woman, I have done this rather than rejecting somebody if it felt more uncomfortable to outright reject them. And I'm a pretty assertive person. We get a lot of scary reactions when we reject men. So it's a safety thing. Of course it's a gamble because he might not get the hint. But it's safer in the moment to many people. Women have been murdered for saying no. We get stalked, harassed, abused for saying no. This man knows her schedule and what she drives. He is presumably bigger than her. He can easily follow her or keep tabs on her. She was keeping herself safe by taking his number. She told you about it. Be respectful of the situation she was in and appreciate her transparency. I'm a guy and I used to see this happen to women all the time at the gym. I mean all the time. I don't know what it is about gyms, but some guys seem to think it's just the place to try to pick up women. It's easier to just take the number and throw it away than to engage in a conversation with some thirsty guy that isn't going to listen to half of what she said anyways. She told you about it. She didn't hide the fact that it happened. That says everything you really need to know. This was avoidance on her behalf because men like this exist everywhere. It could be sinister and it could not. Sometimes it's easier to avoid conflict and take the number to be deleted later rather than upset someone in a setting where you may not feel completely safe. Literally did this just to get rid of someone who wouldn't take no for an answer. Head on over to R, when women refuse, and it might help make it clear why she did it this way. What do you think you need to be worried about? She was a woman alone at the gym. Obviously she took his number because God knows what kind of a man he is, and if she rejected him, he could have hurt her. Perhaps she did it for her safety. This is a common thing we as women have to do. If that's the case, she may want to switch guns or figure out what she's going to say if he approaches her again and asks why she didn't call him. If she wasn't concerned for her safety, then I'm not sure why she wouldn't just say she was in a relationship. R. When women refuse, some men handle rejection with abuse. It took me so long to teach myself how to reject men's unwanted advances. Men really pressure you to take their number. And telling them you're in a relationship hardly ever wards them off. They assume you're lying. Or they say, you're not allowed to have friends. As if they aren't just trying to line themselves up as a plan B. Face with spiral eyes.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.